Good morning, everybody. Morning of day 6. Just broke camp. Just headed uphill out of low gap shelter area, tent camping. This is the first water source. Real nice little waterfall. Fortunately, the sun from yesterday is gone, and now we're back in the mist and the fog again. But it's all right. Keep us cool. Hands got a little sunburnt, thinking about maybe getting some sun gloves or something with the trekking poles, but I got sunscreen. We'll see how it goes. But trail's pretty flat right now. Uphill grade, but flat. I'll take it. All right, we'll catch up with you in a little bit. Hopefully some of this stuff will blow out of here and we'll get some sights today. So here's the trail this morning. Rewardingly flat. You can see how misty it still is, but not only is it flat, there's been a lot of flat. Definitely know what Early Riser was talking about now. Not only does he like flat, but he likes a lot of it. After those last 2 days of climbs, this is much appreciated. Don't know how long it's gonna last, but enjoying it while it does. Just bebopping down the trail, and then boom, there it is. Another waterfall. Beautiful water source. Man. Right over the edge. Alright. Pushing north. Not only is it a green tunnel, it's a green misty tunnel. It's pretty narrow in here. Just when you think there's a view, there's not. Now that we're coming down in elevation, we're getting below the fog line, and you just see some of this terrain. Spectacular. All right, folks, here we are coming into the Blue Ridge Mountain Shelter. Whew. That was a climb up here. I'll tell you one thing. We got some bear cables, plenty of tent spots. Somebody's here. Somebody's got a fire. Let's take a look at this shelter. There we go. Got a big table, long bench. As they say, sleep 7, single deck platform. All right, this is our lunch spot. Finally, fog is lifted, winds have died down. Got an awesome view. We're on our way down into Unicoi Gap out of the Blue Ridge Mountain Shelter. It's been a pretty much steady downhill rock scramble. We're just over a mile and we got just under half a mile to go. But this is what this afternoon's trail looks like. That nice morning flat we had is no longer. Over here. There we go. You can look down the valley. It's hard to see out through the trees, but there's a slight view. The camera just doesn't pick it all up. And the sun is obviously back out. Starts out cold, dreary, and damp, and then the sun comes out. I do believe we have arrived at Unicoi Gap. We started our morning at Low Gap Shelter. 9.6 on there, 9.7. All right. Let's go on up here to the parking lot, trailhead. See what we got. Do believe we are going to head into town. We're going to go into Hiawassee, get a room for the night. We need to resupply, get cleaned up, and go from there. We may not sure yet, undecided whether we're going to take a 0 tomorrow before we press on to Dix Creek Gap and then on into Franklin in North Carolina. Almost be one state down. Almost finished with Georgia. A couple more days worth. She's putting up a fight though. Georgia is going down with a fight. All right, let's get up here to the trailhead. I think I see a ride right there. The old Chariot. We're gonna have to come up with a new name for that one. Day 6, and a day wrap up for day 6. We started out this morning at Low Gap Shelter, did the 9.7 down to Unicoi Gap. One of our traveling members' husband came and picked us up and got us down here to Hiawassee, where I got a room at the Holiday Inn Express. We're staying here tonight, and then we did decide to take a 0 day tomorrow so we can rest and resupply. Just elevate our feet, get, you know, all the typical stuff done that needs to be done to repair our bodies, get ready moving on. But let's turn around here and take a look at the book and see what we had going on. All right. There we go. And all manual focus is on. All right, so we started this morning, like I said, morning of day 6 at Low Gap Shelter at 42. What was that? My eyes aren't working. 42.8. There we go. 42.8. We tent camped. They did have a shelters at the bottom of the hill. Started out this morning, like you saw, foggy day, dreary day again. Last couple of days have been like that till about noon. Then they clear up and everything turns nice. Yeah, we worked our way all the way down. Pretty much just a slow elevation climb. We stopped for lunch at the Blue Mountain Shelter right there at 50.1. And then from the Blue Mountain Shelter, we climbed up to the top of Blue Mountain at 51 miles, and it was a over 1,000-foot elevation drop. You see that? 40.25 down to 29.49. Over 1,000-foot elevation drop in the span of a mile and a half. That was a good rock scramble on the way down. I was worn out, but all in all, we ended up with a total of 9.7 miles today. Everybody's in good spirits. Everything's going strong. Don't know if I'm going to do any filming tomorrow on our 0 day. It's just a typical 0 day. So we will check back with you when we hit the trail at Unicoi Gap and head up the other side of the mountain, pushing north. Talk to you guys later.